It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, you know what? When a legend like Jerry Lee Lewis passes away or whatever, you can't just wrap that all up in one segment or anything.
No, you can't. I can't remember what year it was. I want to say it was around 2008 or 2009. I'm not sure. But Ouachita Electric sent me and my good friends Robbie Stennett and Jim McCarty. They sent us to St. Louis for a seminar on the automated meter reading.
St. Louis.
And which we had to go up there. We went about twice a year for 5 or 6 years. But they sent us all up there on the computer end of it. We went up there to a big computer seminar about all the things you got to do and the programs you got to run and all those kind of things. And I was just along for the ride because at that time computers was as foreign to me as Denmark, you know.
Right. Yep.
But they rented, but they had us one of the big, I think it was the Drake Hotel. I'm not sure. One of the big hotels, right there close to the airport, and they shuttled us out. They brought in buses, and they shuttled us out to one of the casinos. And I tried to find. I got some pictures somewhere. I tried to find what casino it was, and I can't even remember. But it was the only time I ever went to a casino, and the buffet was as long as you've ever seen. But they had absolutely piles of big, huge peeled shrimp.
Oh, wow.
All you had to do was go up there and get you a grabber
and shovel it in.
Just grab you a big pile of them. And they had a table that looked like an 18-wheeler table full of drinks already made.
Yep.
And they had the signs out for them, you know, Jack Daniels and Coke, you know.
Here's your tequila sunrise.
Yeah, just
Here's
whatever
your
you
Mai
wanted
Tai.
was there. But the highlight of the night was after everybody had got full of the grog that you could get, you know. We was in this big ballroom, and the curtain come up, and Jerry Lee they pushed up. It was a platform, and they pushed Jerry Lee sitting at the piano, and they pushed the whole platform out on the stage.
Wow.
Or you know, it got pulled out on the stage some way.
Right.
And there's Jerry Lee, and he's got in this whole kind of a mini orchestra come in from behind him, and they played for about 45 minutes or an hour.
Dang.
Now he was a long way from us, but it sounded like he was sitting there in your lap.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, he stopped about 20 minutes in and told somebody, he said, "Bring me some of them," and I can't say the word on the radio.
Uh-huh.
"Bring me some of them shrimps," you know. So he took a little break there, and the orchestra played. I mean, they had strings,
Yep.
the whole stuff, and they played Wipeout.
Okay.
You know, while he's sitting there eating, indulging in a few shrimp. And when he got through, you know, he cleaned his hands off like you do, you know.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And he said, "Now let's get on with the show here."
There you go.
And,
Hey.
you know, we didn't have no cell phones in.
Right.
Didn't have no camera.
Right.
I didn't think I was going to need no camera. And, you know, I was begging people, you know, get some pictures. We want some pictures, you know. All we got was pictures of the casino outside.
Oh, for Pete's sakes.
And I got them somewhere, but I don't remember what casino it was. But Jerry Lee brought the house down.
There you go.
And they told us later on, he played probably less than an hour.
Yeah.
Said he got $50,000 for doing it.
Wow. For like 45 minutes.
45 minutes or so. That company paid like he got $50,000 for doing it.
Yeah, but think about all the people they brought in that night for
Oh,
it.
man.
They made their money. They made
Oh,
their
yeah.
money.
But I'm telling you, the only time I ever saw him, and we wasn't prepared to see him.
It was a surprise.
And by the time he got on stage, you know, we were out of the ball game, you know. I mean, it could have been whoever. But
next morning is like, we did see
we
Jerry
did
Lee
see
Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis, didn't we? But, I mean, about 25, 30 minutes in, he took a break and got him some shrimp. Then he got through and he continued with the show. But long live the killer. You know, I'm telling you, there'll never be another like him. And times have changed, music has changed, tolerances have changed, you know, and now everybody conforms and everybody's cookie cutter. Jerry Lee wasn't cookie cutter.
No, he was most certainly an original, and because of that, his music lives on today. They're still playing it.
And that's the same night that I got the sign at our hotel. There was a sign, it's in my shop right now. There was a sign out front that said Psychic Fair Saturday. I told the girl at the desk, I said, I'm getting that sign, but they already know it.
There you go. Absolutely. That they could predict it.
And I said, if they want to know where it's at,
they should.
They already know.
They know. There you go. Hey, that's going to wrap up Remember When with Uncle John for today. Do want to thank Sherwin-Williams House Paint, 836-8125, for being one of our tremendous sponsors. Also, ProMed Ambulance Service,
1-800-634-0436.
Be sure and go down and see J.J. Lindsay at the Shopper's Guide for all your printing needs. And be sure to find us on a podcast, anywhere they do podcasts. You can find us. Remember When with Uncle John. I'm telling you, we're just getting started this week, rolling into Wassailing Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow, John.
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.